How Manchester United should line up versus Liverpool in FA Cup quarter-final. Our writers have had their say on how they think Man United should line up when they lock horns with Liverpool at Old Trafford on Sunday. Manchester United will be looking to keep their hopes of winning silverware this season alive when they host Liverpool in the quarter-final of the FA Cup this afternoon. United, following their derby defeat to Manchester City, got back on track last weekend, beating Everton 2-0 at Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford dispatched a penalty each to secure a much-needed win for Erik ten Hag's side. That victory moved United to within 8 points of the top four, but their focus this weekend is solely on the FA Cup and trying to reach the semi-finals. United drew 0-0 with Liverpool in December's Premier League meeting at Anfield and won the previous meeting between the two clubs at Old Trafford in August 2022. Regarding the team news, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire and Rasmus Højlund are all in contention to return after spells on the sidelines. Erik ten Hag will have to make do without Johnny Evans, while Casemiro has been replaced in the Brazil squad after picking up an injury, suggesting he could be unavailable for this afternoon's clash. The below teams were selected before the Casemiro news was announced. Samuel Luckhurst-Evans was excellent at Anfield and would have deserved to keep his place, but his injury means Maguire has to come in. As dicey as it is to parachute a defender in who has not played in 2 months, this is not a day for Victor Lindelof to start at left back. Wan-Bissaka has the athleticism to keep up with Liverpool's forwards. The front six picks itself with Højlund available again. How Samuel thinks United should line up against Liverpool. George Smith. If the 3 players ten Hag hopes will be able to return are fit enough to start, they should. The prospect of Wan-Bissaka coming back into the team should see him slot in at right back, allowing Diogo Dalot to make the switch to the opposite fullback berth and offer the presence of a natural fullback. In Luke Shaw's absence at left back, Maguire should partner Raphael Varane in the heart of the back four, while the midfield should remain unchanged, despite Casemiro's questionable showing in the engine room against Everton. Kobbie Mainoo should operate alongside him with Bruno Fernandes more advanced. In attack, Højlund must return to lead the line if he is deemed fit enough to start. Alejandro Garnacho has made the right wing his own in recent weeks, leaving Marcus Rashford to start on the left. Manchester United head coach Erik ten Hag could receive a triple injury boost for Sunday's FA Cup quarter-final. With Liverpool at Old Trafford, the Red Devils have progressed past Wigan Athletic, Newport County and Nottingham Forest to reach the last 8, where star striker Rasmus Højlund is on track to make his return from a muscle injury. In addition, ten Hag has expressed hope that Harry Maguire and Aaron Wan-Bissaka can be involved too. The former has been called up to the England squad for their upcoming friendlies with Brazil and Belgium. However, Anthony Martial, groin; Luke Shaw, muscle; Tyrell Malacia, knee; and Lisandro Martinez, knee, are still confined to the infirmary, while Omari Forson also picked up an unspecified issue prior to the win over Everton last weekend and has now been joined on the sidelines by Altay Bayender, muscle, and Johnny Evans, unspecified, with Højlund expected to take his place at the tip of the attack. Scott McTominay could vacate his spot in the 11 for the returning Dane, who ought to join Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford and the tricky Alejandro Garnacho in the final third. The latter became the first Man United player to win 2 penalties in a single Premier League game last weekend, where Kobbie Mainoo, fresh from a first call-up to England's under-21s, and Casemiro paired up in